Hi, I want you to know there's nothing wrong with you. You might say, but wait a minute, I'm scrolling too much, or I'm overeating, or I'm just drinking a little too much, or I'm having these compulsive thoughts that I can't seem to stop. You're human. You're going to have something. We all have challenges. We all come to some sort of obstacle in our life. And sometimes it's as easy as watching a podcast. Wouldn't that be nice? But we it's not about changing our mind, especially if we've had some trauma in our past. So these things are often phenomena of trauma. And you want to seek some support so that you can develop skills to work with these different aspects of yourself. You know, I gotta say, I gotta apologize for sometimes people my age. There's a lot of people out there saying, oh my God, everybody's diagnosing themselves with something, right? Well, I think it's wonderful. I think this younger generation, um, is revealing that we can all benefit from support. They're taking the stigma off of counseling. And counselors, especially body centered counselors who do brain spotting or some other form of body centered work, are working with the physiology. So, a lot of chronic pain is directly related to repressed emotion. And of course, you want to go see a doctor, but if it begins to be unexplained pain, it's often related to something that we are repressing, because people often are like, oh, we should just forgive them, or oh, we should just get over it, and they're not necessarily acknowledging their emotions. And as we learn, this is all new information related to our regulation. It's not so new related to emotion. We know that we need to acknowledge emotions. Acknowledging them allows them to move through us. But as far as regulation goes, that's really in the last 15, 20 years that we're beginning to understand self-regulation, co-regulation, and helping our body, because our body can hijack our mind. So helping our body to find calm. How do we get to calm? How do we get to a balanced mind? So for some people, meditation is really hard. Meditation's a wonderful way to begin to train the body. Meditation is not supposed to be easy. It's not supposed to create bliss. It's allowing yourself to sit with whatever is coming up and to come back to a center point. So, but if meditation is too hard, find something to do for 1 minute. Come present for 1 minute. Don't set your goals up to 20 minutes of meditation, because that might not go well. 1 minute of coming back to present time. So, and then there are many, many skills. I have them on my website at jenniferdelaney.com under resources. There's lots of ways that you can do either vagus nerve exercises or other mindfulness exercises that aren't meditation. So just know there's nothing wrong with you. That whatever's happening for you is a phenomenon of the past and a past way of thinking. And we become habitual in our thinking. And it's uncomfortable to change that thinking. So I know that you can do it, and give yourself lots of credit for doing the work, and be kind to yourself, be compassionate, be curious about what's going on. All right, take good care.